Hi friends, Chrissy here. Thank you very much for joining me today. I am, this is about maybe the third time I'm filming this. I actually pre-recorded this and thought, oh my goodness, let's look at the video. And guess what? I didn't hit record. So there you go. So you can see here on my video that I've already pre-written a lot of stuff, but that is absolutely okay because as long as it's recorded and out to the YouTube universe, I feel like I'm manifesting something good here. Okay. So anyway, for those of you who are new here, thanks so much for joining me today, and welcome back for those of you who keep engaging with me. I do appreciate you guys so much. My name is Chrissy. I'm a 39-year-old Canadian expat living in London, and I moved to London to chase a dream. And over the years of chasing the dream, I have accrued over £9,000 worth of credit card debt, and I'm going to pay that off. I am determined to pay that off, doing it all on a single income. So part of my accountability is this YouTube page, showing you my personal finances and going through what I actually spent. So today's video, I plan on closing August and budgeting for September. So if this is your first time here, I've recently have a boyfriend, so I kind of overspent for August, and I'll just show you exactly how I did that. So my last check-in was on the 30th of midday on the 30th of August there. And where I thought I said I spent £10, it's not exactly true. I spent £10, from within that hour, but after that I went out, bought 2 packs of cigarettes, and went out for a meal. So there we go, 58.46 is exactly what I spent on the 30th of August. And I'm going to try to be completely transparent, because before, if I sugarcoat anything, that's where I start getting into mess. Anyway, the 31st of which is yesterday, I spent £10.24, and that's for 2 beers. So moving forward, how that looks like in my month, I can now actually determine what I've spent for my variable spends. So in total, where I budgeted £985.80, I actually spent £1,127.20. And obviously you can see here, I just scratched off week 2. I met my boyfriend on the second week of August, and then, further down the line, we just kept going out and we just kept having fun. So, week 3, I can tell you right now, 93 pounds of that was for going to, Costco to try and cook stuff at home, but it didn't really work out. But yeah, anyway, there you go. In total, how that looks like for the rest of my budget, my income, I budgeted myself £3,832.58. Well, actually spent well over that. So on my fixed expenses, I was a penny shy of the budgeted expense. My variable expense, oh my God, I spent £141.40 over what I thought I should. My investment flat spot on, my savings is spot on, my debt repayment is basically £50 short, but that's the nature of the beast when you're overspending. And at least I didn't use credit cards to at this time. So what I'm actually rolling over is negative 91.41. So looking at my September's budget, you can see that I've incorporated the rollover there. So I've taken out 91.41 from my budget. So my main income, I brought in £2,044.76. My investment flat, £850. My side hustles, including my vintage sales, including my credits from work expenses and what friends owe me, etc., is £990.31. So all in all, what I'm bringing into September, well, what I'm going to play with in September is £3,793.66. Going to my fixed expenses, my rent is I live in London in a 1 bedroom apartment in Zone 3. And I've been lucky enough where, 1 bedroom apartments is normally about 1,400. I've been lucky enough to find some place for £1,225. A single person's council tax is £103. Broadband 34.30 is what I pay for. Water is £30.35. My gas and electric is 97.03, and that is because do you know what? I actually don't know. I thought we got like some sort of government help, but then, recently, actually before the maybe about 4 months ago, they started taking away that credit for some reason, and I do not have the time and energy to even look into that. Okay, so all I know is that my debt pot for that account is pretty high, so I've increased my monthly payments to £30 just so I can catch up. So 97.03 I've been contributing into that for the last 3 months. My cell phone bill is £16.01. My music subscription $5.99. My iCloud is $2.99. There it is. These are things that aren't really necessary, but I love to have them, and I don't think under a tenner it's not a lot to ask for. So gym membership $15.49, and my HSBC Advance, which covers my insurance, my travel insurance, my mobile, my breakdown, etc., $11.95, and I think that's a bargain for insurances. Okay, moving on, my variable expenses. Now, what I've done for variable expenses is a little bit different this month. I have increased a few categories. So let's start off with gas. I don't drive that much anymore. So instead of £80, I went down to £50 this month. Miscellaneous spends. Miscellaneous is including my TV. So I'm going to keep my budget to £120 a month, but this is where I have £64.20 if I incorporate my TV subscription there. My tithe is £80. Week 1, I'm going to stick to £20 a day for the remainder of this week, only because I know that I'm working. I've got a shift tonight. I have a shift on Saturday. I have a shift on Sunday. There's not really an opportunity to go out for dinner or anything like that. So I'm going to keep it at £20 a day. Week 2, I'm like moving on from week 2 to 5, as long as like my boyfriend and I have not discussed anything with money or anything like that, I'm going to make sure that I have enough money to make sure that we have money for snacks, and there's no resentment or anything on who should pay what, because we haven't actually, we're very new in the relationship, and I don't really want to it's not really the time to bring in any of that. So I'm going to allow myself an extra $5 a day. So it'd be £25 per day, which means it's £175 a week for week 2 and week 4. And week 5, obviously it's 6 days on that, 6 days of the week. So that's going to be down to 150. In total, that's £985. Right, so before I realize I haven't been recording, my mortgage. My mortgage is £334.91. Just making sure you can see that. And my service charge, which was debited today, is £97.84. So I'm going to write that down, 97.84. Difference is 0. So in total, it has been always like this for like the beginning of the year is $432.75. Hopefully in January, this service charge is going to be relinquished because I have my sinking funds that I've started in the beginning of the year. So I'm going to be prepared. So speaking of sinking funds, I've budgeted myself £215.16. My emergency fund, I'm not going to add anything. I'm not going to add anything in there. I think this month is a very tight budget, and hopefully, after my vacation in the States and my family reunion, I can, add some stuff in there as well. Okay, my family reunion. I normally go 140 pounds, but the plane tickets have been a lot more expensive than I thought. So I used my American Express card to pay for that. So instead of 145 pounds, I'm going to increase it to 180 this month. So totals for, let's count how much money I have in savings, which is really exciting. So 2638. Just checking if that's exactly, okay, that's exactly what I have. Okay, 2638.21, and what I'm going to add in there, 215.16 plus 180 is 395.16. Great. So moving on to debt repayments. PayPal, that's a zero balance, so I'm not going to add anything in, but I do want to keep it in scope. I should add my American Express in here, but not ready to do that yet. My HSBC, my minimum payment is £12 and 55 pence. What I've budgeted for extra debt repayment is £326 and 92 pence. What I normally do is, this is an open figure, and basically when I move money around, this is the last thing I kind of calculate. So whatever's left over from paying the family reunion, the sinking funds, investment flat, variable expenses, that is the extra payment that I'm going to do. That is why that is probably the most oddest number ever. So I'm trying to achieve a zero-based budget. So my minimum debt repayment for my Virgin Media is about $49.17. If it's not that, then I will make sure the extra debt repayment, which would be about 50 pounds, would absorb that. Okay, so totals. Let's see here. 12.55 plus 49.17 is 61.12. 61.72. 326.92 plus 50 pounds is 376.92. It's important that I have this so I can write down what my summary is going to be. So looking at my income, writing my summary, my income is going to be £3,793 and 66 pence. And just making sure I'm in frame, variables. My investment flat, my savings, and my debt repayment. Okay, so my fixed expenses, £1,542 and 11 pence. My variable is going to be £985. If, it continues to be where I'm overspending on variables, I have considered the options of cash budgeting. That is the last thing I want to do, but we'll see. Okay, my investment flat, £432 and 75 pence, and savings 395. And my debt repayment is going to be 61.72 plus 376.92 is going to be 438 pounds and 64 pence. Now, I would really like, this is just this is me manifesting, guys. Take it with a pinch of salt. Okay, I would really like that I would add like an extra 75 pounds onto my HSBC, only because I am so close to paying that credit card off, and hopefully, with the increased budget here, and it's just going to motivate me for underspending and making sure those extra payments go to my that credit card. Okay, that being said and done, I think I'm going to see if I've achieved the zero base budget here. So let's just add that there. Let's put that here. So I'm gonna calculate it, these numbers here. So 1542 11 plus 985 plus 432 75 plus 395 16 plus 438 64 is 3,793 pounds and 66 pence. So I have achieved a zero-based budget, and I'm hoping I underspend in this category here, my variable expenses. Okay, I think we've achieved that, guys. So I'm gonna close the video now, and hopefully my next video is going to be my August check-in for my debt repayment progress. I meant to do it yesterday, but you know, the day ran away with me. So that is it for me today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will speak to you soon. Have a good one. Bye, guys.